Hello everyone! Hi Tony! What are you doing? You decided to auction off all your old things? I highly doubt that someone would be interested in your old socks or that mug with your picture. Although, there have been many ordinary objects that have been sold at auctions for lots of money, but they mostly belong to famous people. For example, a tooth belonging to John Lennon, the legendary member of the Beatles. Some years ago, the musician lost a tooth and the thoughtful doctors didn't throw it away, but instead kept it just in case. And what a great idea, because the tooth was sold for more than $31,000. It was bought by Michael Zook, a Canadian dentist. Tony, would you agree to buy a bag with hair for $60,000? A fan of Kanye West sold on eBay a bag of hair supposedly from one of the rapper's concerts. The starting price was only $5, but many fans were eager to buy this unusual lot. In the end, a happy user ended up paying more than $60,000 for the bag of hair. Ew, Tony. Sometimes you are truly gross. By the way, this is not the only time hair was sold at an auction. The enclosed breath of ex-couple Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie in a jar was auctioned off some years ago. It's hard to imagine them taking a jar and breathing into it together. Nevertheless, someone decided to sell it, guaranteeing that the jar had the breath of the famous actors. The lot was bought for $500. Do you remember the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley? Not so long ago, the underwear he used during a concert in 1977 was auctioned. The seller hoped to make at least $10,000, but probably because of a stain, no one wanted to buy the musician's underwear. But Elvis's hair is a whole other story. A single hair from Elvis's head was sold in Barcelona for $1,833. The hair was kept and preserved by Elvis's hairstylist. If someday we decide to clone the rock and roll star, this hair will be worth millions. But let's talk more about modern artists. This is Justin Timberlake. Once upon a time, the famous pop star had breakfast on a New York hotel before an interview. After the breakfast, 2 pieces of toast were left on the artist's plate. A very cunning man took them and auctioned them. The pop star was so popular at the time that the toast leftovers were bought for $36,000. Moving on the 22nd of November 1963, John F. Kennedy, the President of the United States, was shot in the head by a sniper. The assassin was soon caught. It was Lee Harvey Oswald, a former US Marine. He was the only suspect in the case, and the window from which he shot the president was sold on auction for $3 million. Here's another unusual lot, although this time it didn't belong to any famous star. A woman from America decided to sell her forehead for advertising. In exchange for money, she was willing to tattoo her forehead with anything the buyer wanted. The unique lot caught the attention of many people, and the auction was won 2 days later by a famous casino. They paid $10,000 to turn the woman into a walking ad. But we're not going to show you her tattoo, because we don't want you to think that Tony and I are willing to sell ourselves for publicity. We prefer to talk to you about supertony's mobile game. You'll have to run, jump, fight monsters, and get more points than the rest. The best players will be featured in our videos. This is the leaderboard as of today. Download the game following the link in the description. Now back to our unusual auction items. In 2009, a woman tried to sell the name of her future baby. More exactly, the right to name the baby in honor of the company of the auction winner. Imagine how hard it would be to live with a name like William Walmart. Before giving birth to her second child, the woman posted the unusual auction on eBay. Suddenly, it caught the attention of many users, and in a few days, the lot reached a price of $41,000. And then eBay caused rage among the users when they decided to disallow the auction. In the end, they managed to prove that selling a baby's name was illegal. The lot was removed and the auction was canceled, which probably saved the baby from becoming an ad for life. Friends, tell us in the comments about the weirdest things you have bought on the internet. The best stories will be featured in the next episode. For now, click on the bell so that you don't miss any episodes of Super Tony. Bye-bye!